Hello friends, you're welcome back to this channel. What I have today, in today's video, I'm going to take you through, as you can see, how I crochet this beautiful neckline. It's very easy. All you need to do is just to take your time and watch this video to the end. Can you see how beautiful and neat this neckline is? So you can attach this to your fabric. It goes very beautiful. And you could also attach it to your wears, your crochet wears also. So I hope you like this. So we are going to start now. But before we start, I need to appreciate you, my subscriber out there. Thank you very much for always being there. I really appreciate. And if this is your first time you watch my video, I welcome you to this channel. Here is a channel where you can learn a lot. All you need to do is to take your time and watch this video, and you click on the subscribe button immediately, and you click on the notification bell so that you can have access to my video. Thank you very much. So we can now start. So the first thing I'm going to do right here is to make my slip knot. So now I'm going to proceed. So I'm going to chain 62. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to proceed like this till I get to the 62 chain. So here is my 62 chains. So I'm going to start right now. I'm going to skip this first loop. So I insert into the second loop. I insert in the second loop with single crochet, second loop with single crochet. So already I have one, so I proceed. So the first thing, so it's going to be 30 single crochet on this line. So I have one already, then I proceed next, 2 single crochet, next 3, next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So you can see I've completed it, 30 on this line. So right now I proceed into the 31st loop, the next loop now. So in this next loop I'm going to make 3 single crochets. 1, 2 and 3 in this single loop. So I proceed now on the other line here. I'm going to make 30 single crochets across the loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and the last one here, 30. Can you see? So right now I proceed to the next round. So I chain 1, haven't chain 1, I return. So I insert with single crochet, I proceed next, next single crochet, single crochet, so I proceed like this till I get to this loop here, the loop here, the center loop here. So as you can see right here, I've completed this line, and on this line I have 32 single crochet. Now the 33 is this the mid loop here. So in this mid loop, in the 33 loop, I'm going to make 3 single crochet like I did in the first round. 1, 2, 3. Can you see? So I proceed on my left hand side with single crochet. So I proceed till I get to the end here, the last loop. So as you can see, I've also completed the one on my left hand side. So I have 32 here and 32 here and the mid loop. So I'm going to proceed into third round. So I'm going to chain one first. So I return, I insert with single crochet. So I proceed, single crochet, till I get to the last loop on my right hand side. So as you can see, I've got to the last loop here. Now in between the three single crochet I make, I've made use of one, remaining two. So the next one, the mid one is this one. I have 1 2 3. I've used this, I've inserted into this, so the mid one is going to be the one at the center. So that mid one, I will also make another 3 single crochet. 1 2 and 3. Can you see? So I proceed to my left hand side with single crochet across the loops. Now as you can see, I've got to the last loop here. So right now I'm going to chain one. So I return, so right here I'm going to chain 5. So I'm on the fourth round. 1 2 3. So I'm on the fourth round. So I chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So having chained 5, so I'm going to count. I'm going to skip 2 loops. So here is 1 2, then I insert in the third loop with single crochet. Can you see? So I proceed again. I chain another 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 2 again. I skip 1 2 1 2. I insert into the third loop with single crochet. I proceed 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip another 2. 1 2. I insert into the third loop with single crochet. I proceed 1 2 3 4 5. I skip 1 2. I insert into the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2. I insert into the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3. I insert into the third loop. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip these 2 loops, 1 2, so I insert in the third loop, single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2. I insert in the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip this 1 2. I insert in the third loop, single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip this 1 2 and insert in the third loop, single crochet. Can you see? So I proceed 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip it, I skip 1 2 and insert in the third loop, single crochet. Now you remember I made 3 single crochets in the third loop. I've already used one, I'm left with 2. Now the mid one here, I'm going to skip this mid one, this one, the center one of the 3 single crochets which I made in this third round. So here I'm going to chain, instead of 5 I will chain 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I'm going to skip that center loop and insert into the next one. It means the 3 single crochet which I made has been completed, is complete. So I can proceed to the other side here now. So 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 2 1 2 and insert into the third loop, single crochet. Can you see? So I proceed again 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 1 2 and insert into the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip 1 2 and insert into the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 1 2 and insert into the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip 1 2 again and insert into the third loop. So it's going to be I'm going to be skipping two loops, except here where I skip just 1 loop. Okay, so I proceed 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 1 2 and insert into the third loop. 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 1 2 and insert in the third loop, single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip 1 2 and insert in the third loop, single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. I skip 1 2 and insert in the third loop with single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 1 2 and insert in the third loop with single crochet. So I proceed 1 2 3 4 5. So I skip 1 2 and insert in the last loop here with single crochet. Can you see? I've completed the 4th round. Here is the 4th round. Can you see? So we are proceeding. So right now, instead of me chaining 1, I won't do that. Instead of me chaining 1 like this, no, I won't do that. So what I'm going to do is just to return. Having returned, I insert back in the last loop. While I slip stitch in this last loop. Then I proceed into the next loop. I will also make a slip stitch. I slip stitch, that's 2. Then in the third one now, I insert with single crochet, not slip stitching. Can you see? So right now I'm going to chain 5 again. 1 2 3 4 5. So right now you see that this chains here is 5. So I will be inserting in the third, starting from here, I will be inserting in the third loop, which means is the mid loop of five chains. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I will be inserting in the third loop on my right hand side. I will be counting from my right hand side, then I insert with single crochet. You can see this is the mid loop now of that 5 chains. So I proceed, I chain another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I count again the third loop on my right hand side, single crochet. Can you see? So I proceed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third loop on my right hand side. So this is how I'm going to proceed, okay, till I get to here. Okay, so let's proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop, single crochet. Is the third loop. Third loop, single crochet. So if you can't get it the way I'm doing it like this, it's better you just count. You count from the right hand side. So you count from the right hand side. Count 3 from the right hand side. You get it. So I proceed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop. Okay, now you see here I made, if you remember the other time, I made 7 chains here. So the first 3 chains on my right hand side of this, that's where I'll be inserting. So I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. The third loop on my right hand side, you know, is 7. So the fourth loop now, I will be skipping the fourth loop, but I'm going to chain 7 instead of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to skip the one left, that is the fourth loop. So I'm going to insert into the what? The fifth loop with single crochet. Can you see? This is the center. You can see it's aligned on a straight line. So I proceed to my left hand side. I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 in the third loop on my right hand side, single crochet. Then I proceed 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third loop, single crochet. So I'm going to proceed like this till I get to this loop here, after which I proceed. You can see, you can obviously see the center loop. Okay, so I proceed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third loop on my right hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop on my right hand side, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop on my right hand side, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see I'm left with 1 here, so I look for the mid loop. Third loop on my right hand side is the mid loop, single crochet. Can you see? So you can see. So right now I'm going to proceed into the next loop, into the next round. So instead of me chaining 1, I won't do that. I will just return. Now I insert into the first loop while I slip stitch. So I proceed into the second loop, I slip stitch also. Then the third loop is going to be single crochet. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed the 6th round. So in this 6th round I'm going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert in the mid loop, that is the third loop on my right hand side, single crochet. I chain another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert. So this is how I'm going to proceed till I get to this point here. Now as you can see, I've got to this point, so I can now proceed. Now I'm going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to count 3 here. on my right hand side. So I count 3. I have the 3 here with single crochet. Now I'm going to skip the 4th loop now. So I will first chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can now skip the 4th loop. I insert into the 5th loop with single crochet. Can you see? So I proceed. Now I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert into the 3rd loop on my right hand side with single crochet. So I proceed like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the mid loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mid loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mid loop, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the mid loop. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed. I return, I insert into the 1st loop while I slip stitch. So I proceed into the next loop, I slip stitch again, 2nd time. Now in the 3rd loop, single crochet. Can you see? So right now I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to insert in the mid loop of this 2nd one, single crochet. So I chain 1, haven't chained 1, so I insert in this next loop. So in this next loop I will be making 7 7 double crochets. I chain 1, 2, I chain 1, 3, I chain 1, 4, I chain 1, 5, I chain 1, 6, I chain 1, then 7. I have 7 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can chain 1. So I chain 1. I haven't chained 1. So I look for the third loop. I insert in the third loop with single crochet. Can you see? So I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the third loop, which is the mid loop here, single crochet. Can you see? So I chain 1. Now I insert here. In this loop now I make 7 double crochet. I have 1, 2, I chain 1, 3, I chain 1, 4, I chain 1, 5, I chain 1, 6, I chain 1, then 7. So I chain 1. So I look for the mid loop here, which is the third loop on my right hand side, with single crochet. So I chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert in the third loop right here with single crochet. I chain 1 and I insert here. I make 7 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I chain 1. So I proceed the mid loop, single crochet. So I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert in the mid loop, single crochet. So I chain 1. Now in this center loop, I'm going to make, instead of 7 double crochet I made here, it's going to be 9 in this one. So I proceed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I chain 1. So having chain 1, I insert into the third loop here with single crochet. So I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the third loop right here, single crochet. So I chain 1. Now here I'm going to make 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I chain 1. Then I insert in the third loop here with single crochet. Can you see? So I'm going to proceed. I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert in the third loop right on my right hand side, which signifies is the mid loop. So I chain 1. Now I make 7 double crochet in this loop with an interval of 1 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I chain 1. So in the third loop right here, I insert with single crochet. So I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert in the third loop, single crochet. So in this next loop, I'm going to make 7 double crochet with an interval of 1 chain. Now, having chain 1, I insert the third loop with single crochet. Can you see? So right now I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I insert here with single crochet. Can you see? So I'm going to proceed from here. So instead of me chaining 1, I won't do that. I return. Now I insert in the first loop while I slip stitch. So I proceed into the second loop. I slip stitch again. Then the third loop, single crochet. Can you see? So right now I'm going to chain 1, yarn over. Now this is the first loop of the 7 double crochet which I made in this loop. So I insert with double crochet. Now I'm going to chain 3 on it. 1, 2, 3. So having chained 3, I insert under it, that is in the first loop, under it, under that 3 which I've just made, while I slip stitch. So I chain 1. So right now I yarn over, I insert into the next one. This is the next one. I insert with double crochet. I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch. Then I chain 1. I yarn over, I move to the third one, you can see, with double crochet. So I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch. Then I chain 1. So I move to the next one. Here is the next one with double crochet. Now I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch. Then I chain 1. So I proceed to the next one, double crochet. So I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch. Then I chain 1. So I insert in the next one with double crochet. I chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch and I chain 1. I yarn over. This is the last one here, the 7th one. So I insert with double crochet. So after this I'm going to chain 1. I haven't chained 1, so I insert in the third loop on my right hand side, can you see, with single crochet. Can you see? So if I count, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm not even supposed to make any one here. It ought to be 5 so that it will be free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to repeat it. So it ought to be 5. So this one I won't do like you see the last one. I did not put the crown on it. So the same thing will is also to be applicable to the first one here. The first one and the last one, I won't insert any crown on it. So right now I've chained 1, so I insert into the third loop on my right hand side with single crochet. So I proceed into the next one. I chain 1 first, I yarn over. This is the first loop. Double crochet. So I chain 1. So I move into the next one. Here is the next one. So like I said the other time, it is in the second one that I make a crown. So I can now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert in the first loop under it. So I slip stitch. then I chain 1. Now I yarn over and insert into the next one, double crochet. So I chain another 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch, then I chain 1. So I insert into the next one. Here is the next one with double crochet. So I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it, then I slip stitch. So I chain 1, I yarn over, I move to the next one, double crochet, I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I insert under it while I slip stitch, I chain 1, I yarn over, I move to the next one, and the next one is here, double crochet. So you can see I'm left with 1 here, so I can also make crown on this. 1, 2, 3, chaining 1, 3. I insert under it while I slip stitch. So I chain 1, I yarn over, this is the last one, so I insert with double crochet. So I just chain 1 and I proceed into the third loop on my right hand side here with single crochet. Can you see? So I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how I'm going to proceed till I get to the end of it. So I chain 1, I proceed again. This is the first one, double crochet. Now I chain 1, the second one I insert, double crochet, I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I insert in the first loop under it while I slip stitch, I chain 1, I yarn over, I move to the next loop, double crochet, I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I insert in the first loop under it while I slip stitch, I chain 1, then I move to the next one, next loop, double crochet, I chain 1, 2, 3. I insert under it while I slip stitch, then I chain 1, proceed, I insert into the next loop with double crochet. Also on this I chain 1, 2, 3. So I insert under it while I slip stitch, I chain 1. So I proceed into the next loop, double crochet, I chain 1, 2, 3. I insert under it while I slip stitch, chain 1. So this is the last one I'm left with. I insert with double crochet. So I chain 1. Then I move into the next one, the midpoint here with single crochet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've also completed this. You can see 1 2 3 4 5. So right now I'm going to chain 1 as usual. Now I insert into the, I'm left with this is the one left, so I insert in the third loop on my right hand side. So this time I slip stitch because I've come to the end of the exercise of this project. So right now I can now cut this off with a long tail. You see, you can see how beautiful this neckline is. So the next thing is just to insert my needle and secure the edge here and secure it. So I've inserted my needle, I turn it to the back. So I'm going to cut this. So you can see I'm done. So here comes the end of this tutorial. Can you see how beautiful this neckline is? I hope you like this. So I want to really appreciate you for taking your time to watch this video. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support for this channel by sharing and liking my videos. I really appreciate. And if this is your first time you watch my video, I welcome you to this channel. Here is a channel where you can learn a lot. In this channel you have the opportunity to learn how to cut and sew, and at the same time how to crochet different kinds of wares, this inclusive. So all you need to do is to click on the subscribe button below and you hit on the notification bell so that you can have access to my video. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like this video. Please like this video and also share this video out. Thank you very much. So till I come your way again, thanks for watching.